careful, critical time going through each element with the legal counsel to make sure that, again, it's compliant, up to date, and reflective of the current status of our school. We've included a budget, cash flow projections as required by Ed Code in there, along with other documentation, course catalog, various policies, board policies in the appendices to give you kind of a full picture of where the school's at right now and make sure you have enough information to make your decision for renewal. The first appendix I would point out is one that we're very proud of. I won't spend an incredible amount of time, because I could take all night talking about the individual success stories that is Clayton Valley, and of course that does involve all stakeholder groups. It's been a group effort, and we worked very hard and feel very proud about our results. But the first appendix in there is a spreadsheet that basically quantifies all of the achievements the school has gone through, plus the introduction has a bit of a brag list in that regard too. Like I mentioned, this was an important priority for the renewal charter, that we made sure that these three kind of guiding documents spoke to each other, were aligned, and working together, and so we're happy to say that that's the case. I do want to point out, and I'm sure the board is well aware of this, as is county staff, but education code is very specific about criteria for renewing a charter. There are actually 4 very specific metrics. The first is that the school has attained its academic performance index growth target, either in the last year or 2 of the last 3 years. Of course, you know that the API was frozen after the 12-13 year, but we can speak to that year with a lot of pride. The next 2 have to do with the ranking of the school, both statewide and similar schools. And a charter up for renewal needs to be in a 4 to 10 range, 10 being the best. And then finally, there needs to be some comparison to the academic performance of the charter school and those other public schools that students would otherwise attend. Ed Code says you have to meet at least one of the following criteria in order to be considered for charter renewal. We're very happy to say that we have shot past all 4 criteria. Our target for API growth was 5 points. We had a 62-point jump, moving from a 774 to an 836. That was actually the largest API growth for large comprehensive high schools in the entire state of California that year. We now have a statewide API rank of 9, and our similar schools rank moved from a 1 to a 5. We're very, very proud of that growth. It also demonstrates the fact that we can still do better, and that's part of the vision as we move forward. And then finally, you can really look at, wow, 15 seconds? I just blew through 10 minutes, I'm sorry. Some of the specific data points, as your document will go through all of them. Our API, we met all criteria of AYP. Our graduation rate, our CASI pass rate, our attendance rate. We've been doing really well across the board. We would like a 5-year renewal term, which is the case for all renewals. That will take us to 2020. And we're happy to continue to be the gold standard for charter conversions. We want to spread or implement rigor, relevance, and relationships on our campus, and we know the results of that is first-class citizens with a world-class education. And that's the future of Clayton Valley in partnership with County County Board of Education. Thank you. Sorry.
Now, are there any board members that have questions of the speakers? This is your time to ask them.
I should wait until I hear. I will wait until I hear everything.
Okay. Comments from the public is the next item. Is there anyone here from the district, incidentally, who would want to speak about this? Okay, otherwise, let's go to comments from the public. Let's see, Deanne Carlson is the first speaker. Mrs. Carlson, are you here?
Good evening. My name is Deanne Carlson, and I'm the president of the My children have been attending CV since 2010, and I have been a leader in the parent club for the past 3 years. Having participated in WASC, LCAP, and several other committees within the charter, I'm quite satisfied with the school's results. The vast majority of parents at Clayton Valley have been very happy with what the school has done for our children so far. My own child, who disliked school and was failing in MDUSB, has turned around her grades and just loves her teachers and school. The time and care that staff gives to all students is phenomenal, whether it is a teacher, administrator, or any of the other staff. Parents come out in droves to help out at school functions. In fact, we have 268 parents who are currently on the list wanting to actively volunteer their time at the school. I have personally been able to share ideas and suggestions with staff and found them to be very receptive and in many cases have implemented my ideas on some level. I know of other parents who have also enjoyed the same results. Teachers are encouraged to expand their skills and knowledge. One teacher who wanted training in a specific new skill was given the opportunity and support to successfully implement her innovative program. This new program has benefited the students tremendously. Students now have a voice at Clayton Valley. In fact, a student came up with the idea of having a medical academy, and now it is up and running successfully. Clayton Valley Charter High School is just getting started, and we encourage all of you to let us continue doing the great work that is happening today. Thank you.
Next speaker is Kevin King.
Good evening. My name is Kevin King. I'm here as a former governing board member of Clayton Valley and as a parent of a freshman and sophomore student. A few years ago, I jumped at the opportunity to join the board and help convert the school that my children were going to attend. They were in middle school at the time, and converted into a charter because of what that meant. A quality education from teachers and administrators whose primary focus is to provide our students with the necessary academic tools that they need to prepare them for a higher level of learning. Since our inception, the school has surpassed the goals that were set, thank you, exceeding all expectations for a better learning environment. The majority of students, teachers, staff, administrators are happy with the success of Clayton Valley. All the hard work and dedication to improving the learning environment for our students has paid off thanks to those contributors of new ideas, those providers who supplied new learning tools, and those educators who utilize their own unique teaching methods to maximize the interest of their unknowing learners. The community has also played an important role in that success. As parents who have encouraged and supported their children, and as neighbors who can't wait for their own children to be there in a few years. And as a board member, I saw new administrators forming relationships with existing staff to understand the driving force behind our original petition. They bought into those goals and objectives and are now helping to determine our future roadmap. Through our recent WASC self-study and resulting 6-year accreditation, they partnered with parents and staff to set the course ahead, to determine where Clayton Valley needs to be as Common Core and technology challenge our current approach to the classroom experience. I'm very proud of the work that these resources have performed, their dedication to guide our school, and the amount of effort that was invested in the petition that you have before you. It's just a short marathon, I promise. As a parent, I witnessed student progress firsthand and have also heard from numerous parents in the past several months about the positive impact the school has had on their teams and how good they feel about the positive direction of education and leadership with Clayton Valley. Our school has become known to parents as the place to get a private school education for public school dollars. A quality education is something that we have all strived for. We couldn't be happier that we made it a reality in our community. From parents commenting that their students have gone from a C or a D student to an A student thanks to the programs we've implemented, or as one said, my child is as happy at the end of the school day as before she left in the morning. Or as my student said, the teachers make me feel welcome, and my history teacher knows his subject so well, he teaches about the content, not just what's written in the book. I think I can safely say that all our stakeholders look forward to moving ahead, whether that's providing a positive environment with a quality education for our students, or those students continuing to learn and become the world-class citizens we know they can be. We want to continue traveling on the road from good to great with your support. We can take Clayton Valley High School even further on this journey that has just begun. One parent recently said it best, the legacy of the charter school will live on in the accomplishments of the students that are being educated there right now.